All right. How are my CEOs doing? Right off the bat, I want to tell you guys, I am digging what you guys are cooking. I almost want to say, like, what is his name? Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Because if you can smell what you guys have been cooking out here on YouTube, it has just been fire. And we ain't even out the month of July. I mean, January. That's how, I'm telling you, I see some amazing things happening in the next few months for a lot of you guys. Those of you that are CEOs, my tribe, my community, and we just getting started. I love you guys. You guys have been showing up and you have been showing out. Last night, I don't know how many tabs of YouTube that I had going, but I was jumping from one into the other and into the other and into the other. I think I hit 4 lives last night, and it was remarkable because it started with my wife, and she did her first live last night, and it was just boom. It was flawless. It was phenomenal. And what I got in the true sense of the word, I gave a little tidbit this morning on my morning short, but what I happened to see, it just unlocked to me as far as it went. And it looks like my wife's over here. I don't know if she want to dive in or she want to say something, but no, I'm not live, babe. I'm just in my zone. It looks like I'm live, but I'm recording. You can still come in and say hi. I don't mind. Everybody's saying hi to you anyway when I record. So why not just say hello? Anyway, she's going upstairs. Okay, there she is. That's my yaya. Anyway, so this is what I noticed this morning as I was doing my 5 a.m. club. And you guys know what that is. That is my 20-20-20 formula. Real quick. That's 20-minute workout. That's 20-minute period of reflection or meditation. And then finally, there's that 20-minute of growth. And I think when I got to the growth part, that's where you pick up a book and read, you listen to an audio tape, you do whatever. In the book, The 5 a.m. Club, they talk about this period where it becomes, you unlock the automaticity point. And that's where you begin to build your gargantuan competitive advantage as far as the 5 a.m. club is concerned. But I'm starting to see that with those of us that are small YouTube content creators, as CEOs, as creators, as entrepreneurs, as high level operators. This is the flawless part about, and I'm just getting started. And I think this might go for a minute. As my man, okay, before I go, the last one that I went into, the last live I went into for that night was with my man Nemo 504. This brother has gotten so, he is doing the damn thing. He had his live up on his wall projected. I'm trying to figure out how he did that. He's growing. He's Mr. Phenomenal. That's what he's known as, Mr. Phenomenal. He's doing some phenomenal things. But let me go back into this because this is exciting. So as those of us as CEOs, and when I say CEOs, I am not talking about chief executive officer. I am talking about those of us that are creators, that are entrepreneurs, and that are high level operators. We on YouTube, the fascinating thing about it is, what if I told you the secret to achieving greatness lies in one simple concept? It's called automaticity. That, you know how that emoji where your head explodes? That was my automaticity moment in my period of growth this morning, my 20-minute period. Simply put, automaticity is the key to not just growth, but exponential success for whatever it is that you do. I'll give you a brief definition of automaticity. It's the ability to perform a task effortlessly due to mastery. So as I've been working with the 5 a.m. club, I've been getting up like every morning, and it clicked. My alarm, I don't even you need it. I'm up before my alarm, and I am moving into uh to the master bathroom. I'm doing my quick wake up, throwing my sweats on. I don't even put shoes on. I just run downstairs, lay my mat out, put my weights out. Boom, that's automaticity. Once you do that, whether you're a creator, whether it's music, oh, whether it's my man that I connected with today, this young man is on fire. And he's called Cool Gamer. He's a gamer. But Cool Gamer, we connected while I was at the office, but I came home. I told him, I said, I'm just gonna come out and check your content out. He showed up as live, and I just want to see what you do. This young man was in there doing this damn thing. He was banging it out. I literally told him, for those of you that play video games, I have not played a video game since when my son turned 18 and he went into the military, into the Navy. And my son now is 30 years of age. So that's how long that's been since I played a video game. I told him I played Halo and he started cracking up. But he was cool. We connected, and so it was really cool just to just sit back for a moment. He was live. I just gave him his time, his viewing time, and that's automaticity. That's how my brain thinks now. I was taught that by Dr. Priscilla, aka Empowered Living. She showed me, how you get in there and do it. You give them 5, you give them 10, you give them 15, 20, 30 minutes. What are you doing? You're showing love. That's automaticity. So that's how easy it is. What automaticity is, it allows you to do something effortlessly and then bang, bang it out. Mind games. He had creating change on live. I was able to do some work, load the dishwasher, start the dishwasher, go upstairs, and do a load of laundry because my wife was still at work. Automaticity. I still want to give other small content creators the love, and I also met some dynamic people in there at the same time. That was the fabulous thing. We connected. We build in the community. That's how flawless this is, and it's starting to click. Mindset, my heart set, the emotions. I'm not getting stirred up like, I don't have it. My health set. Y'all saw me this morning, 5 a.m. this morning. I'm putting it down. I'm putting that work in. And then my soul set. My spirit just feels free. Feels free. I can do my job that I do full time with the federal government. Although there are some craziness going on, but we're going to do the damn thing. Until it's over, hey, 4 years, he's president, Chauncey University. Learn how to build with other like-minded folks. That's what this shirt says. Mastermind mentality. That's what I'm all about. I get in my zone or my flow, nothing can stop me. I appreciate each and every one of you. As I do this, do me a solid. If you have anything you want to say, drop it in a comment. One day I'm gonna be doing this on the live on the regular, but until I build it up. As a matter of fact, my wife helped me put my StreamYard on my laptop. I'm gonna put it on my phone also. So when I get comfortable, boom, I'm jump in, boom, 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 handle my business. But until such time, as a CEO, whether you're a creator, entrepreneur, or an operator who has a small YouTube channel and you're a creator, the automaticity, uh, learning how to use that automaticity flow, it can revolutionize your journey. Your journey will be something so impactful that you will just flow like your day, and it won't be this big weight like you're feeling like, oh, I gotta do that. No drudge. You know what I'm saying? Some people dragging YouTube, the YouTube platform that they're on, like, oh, why do I gotta do this? Because you should feel excited, man. You should feel excited in anything you do, but this should be something that blows you up, that gives you excitement, because what you're bringing is a uniqueness to the YouTube platform that can't nobody nobody else do. They might be able to duplicate in certain facets, but you have a genius in you. Oh, my goodness. As soon as I said it, I wrote it down, y'all. Now, y'all can't see that because that in red. But we all have 5 assets of genius that we must. It's almost like you have to put it in that tight bubble of focus, of total focus that I talked to you guys about. The first one is your mental focus. When you're doing the things that you do, personal life, professional life, your YouTube channel, you have to have that mental focus. When my wife was over there talking to me, while I'm like, bring it in. Otherwise, I'm here with my peoples right now. I got to do this. The next one, you got to have the physical energy. Well, whatever it is that you're doing, you got to come with the energy. You got to show up and you got to show out. That's why I say to every person that comes to my page, I say, thank you for showing up and showing out. And I truly appreciate it because you are taking time from your day to give me love, give me honor, and give me respect. So I can't do nothing but pay it back to you, baby. Number 3, personal willpower. And that's when it comes in, we be like, oh, I got to do this. Your personal willpower should be at such heights, such times 10, times 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100. When you sit down in front of the camera, going live or recording to do the damn thing because you want to exude something that gravitates, grabs a person's attention and draws him, her in, old, young, whatever, and say, I want to show you something. That's what I'm doing. I want to show you something. Now, we're going to go to 4. And that's what I just said early. Your original talent. Like I told you about my man, that's the gamer. Cool gamer has an original talent that I was just like this. I was mesmerized. I was just in it to win it. And then when I would flip over to mind games and creating change, and they was on them guitars, I was mesmerized. I was in it. I was in that piece with them. I gave them a and also Miss Grace when she was doing her workout. I was in it because I did my 5 a.m. 20-minute workout this morning. So I wanted to watch her and allow her that full time that she did for her workout to give her that those minutes that she put on because it's important to me, it's important to her. So I got to do that. And last but not least, number 5, it's your daily time. It's all about how you use it. We all given that 24 hours when we wake up. What we do with it, how we use it, those are your 5 assets of genius. As soon as I said the word genius, I knew I had to go back over there, so I had to write those down. And of course, guess what? I can't take credit for it. I get that from my mentor, Robin Sharma, 5 a.m. Club. Check him out. Man's genius. Put me on a whole nother stratosphere. And the big thing about the automaticity point, it's not a shortcut. It's about developing your habits, mastery through consistent repetition. That's the piece right there. Consistent repetition allows you to move in such a way. The more you do something, the less mental energy it takes. It frees you up to focus on growth and innovation. Primary example, sports fan through and through. Love me some sports, whether it's baseball, whether it's football, whether it's wrestling, because my son did Greco-Roman wrestling, whether it's hockey, whether it's sports in general. That's my area, what I like. Top athletes, they've trained so much in their action, it seems effortless. It allows them to focus on strategies during high pressure moments. Some of them, Simone Biles. Okay, I'm gonna just say it like this. When it comes to gymnastics, this girl is taking that game to a whole nother level. They even tell her like you can't do certain things because people can't do what she do. That's her original talent. The daily time that she puts into it. She just takes it to a whole nother level. And that's what we have the ability to do right here on YouTube as uh, small YouTube content creators. It's gonna be one of these things, man, that it's just gonna pop. I mean, when I got okay, here's one of mine because I know it's gonna pop. I have folks that are coming to my YouTube page that are liking it, and I'm assuming that they want to share something with me, but I haven't figured out how to put the Google Translator on because I really want to know what they're saying. I even just go out and watch their videos because I think it's the only thing I can do. And then I put a comment like, "Hey, I like it," and you check me out, but I don't know how to read the Google Translator, so I'm gonna work on that. That's gonna be one of my things that I do is learn how to put a Google Translator on it so I can read their message. But I still go out and I subscribe and I like, and my numbers are going up, so they must be subscribing back to me. But it would be awesome to hear what they say, and this is what happens. You know, as CEOs, these are the next thing as we begin to grow exponentially and we build and we do our thing. You start seeing that similar type things, your daily habits and systems of automaticity. You know, it'll what it ends up doing, you'll free up your mental bandwidth to do more innovative and dominant dominate your niche. That's what's so cool about this. I did it when I was day trading today. Started doing my top down analysis. I went down to my 5 minute chart that I like to go in on. I saw my entry that I wanted to go in. I put my stop loss, and then I put my take profit. That's lingo in trading futures or trading any type of stock. And it's become such an automaticity point for me. It's because of the repetition of putting it in and being part of an inner circle group of people, men and women, who, like me, now going, this is where I'm really gauging in on. My third year, February, is when I will have been like gone into it, and I'm feeling really comfortable. When I'm at work, I have an automaticity plan. I start my day out the same way. I don't go any other. I mean, I can. It's not like, oh, I can't do this because I got to do this first. Something comes up like sideways, I just step back and I watch it. You know, it's like playing baseball. Sometimes they throw the ball in. Okay, let me step back off the plate. Let's see how they playing. Then when I hit it, boom, it's out the park. It's out the park. I am not. I'm when I caught this, man, I'm telling you, when I caught this today doing the 5 a.m. club, I was ready. It was flawless. It was like the biggest part about this is to how to achieve automaticity. Just like me, when I started with the 5 a.m. club, I started small. See, but I had to be consistent in that because that led me to this, to creating my own YouTube channel. The automaticity begins as a micro habit. So, how Robin Sharma in his books shows this, building this habit, you have to, in order to create a habit, is basically you have to have a minimum of 66 days. And in that process, there are three phases that you go through. The first phase, which is think about 66 minimum days, the first 22 days is a period of destruction. It's almost like you're breaking down yourself to prepare yourself for this new habit that you're going to start engaging. So you're putting yourself through 22 days, this repetition. That was the 2020 club. Getting up at 5 a.m., putting your gear on, go down, working out for 20 minutes, doing periods of reflection, meditation, or writing in my journal, boom, jumping over to growth. That's 22 days. That's just destruction. Now, the next part, the next 22 days, he calls it installation. That's where, as you start installing that habit, you start feeling a certain kind of way. Like when you're doing your workout, start feeling certain kind of pains in your body. Or when you're writing, you could be writing about anything. Just because I'm a writer, I wrote a children's story. You're just free writing. You're not trying to put anything, you're just dumping. That's what I call it. You're just doing a brain dump, freeing your mind up. It might be some things that you want to talk about for yourself. You want to work on some things, but you're doing that dump. That is, again, the installation portion of it. Then the last 22 days of the 66 minimum before you hit that automaticity point is called integration. That integration part is the most fascinating thing. I always think about when I start a new habit is that I'm building this scaffold around Chauncey. It may sound crazy. Think of it as Gulliver's Travel, I guess. Some of y'all might not know what Gulliver's Travel is. Or just think about like when they're building these big, huge buildings. It's just covering you and you're integrating all of these things into yourself. Next thing I know, boom, it may be micro habits, but focus on one habit for that 66-day period. Don't try to do more than one. I'm just me. I can't, I had to focus on one. Once I hit that automaticity point, then that habit's locked in. I got my second habit that I'm working. Boom. I go through that same phase. Rinse and repeat. Boom. Three. You know, whether it's creating daily content, or if you're working full time like me, you're managing your team, being a manager, supervisor, or planning your morning. Consistency compounded over time. You're going to get this. Next thing you want to do, you want to embrace the repetition because that's what just weirds you out at times because you go through this period like it's like feels like torture. But next thing you know, you become even more by repetition is your greatest ally. Post that video, you know, engage with your audience. Drop me something in the comments, hit the like button, share this video, engage with you guys. Let you guys know I really appreciate what it is that you do. Analyze and improve until it becomes second nature. That's how you get your flow. Create a feedback loop. Feedback is how you grow. As creators, entrepreneurs, and operators, every mistake, and I even heard Dante London, I hear a lot of people say it, they no longer edit, filter, this, that, and the third. This is me anyway. You're not going to see me all, you know, whatever. I'm learning how to do certain thumbnails, but you're not going to see me. You're going to get the authentic Chauncey. So make your adjustments is a step closer, you know, to mastery of that automaticity of what you're doing. That's the fun part about it. Leverage systems and automation. Once you've mastered that flow state, this is the cool part. This is the best part. Find ways to scale it. Use tools, outsourcing, delegation to maximize the results without adding stress. Because that's the best part about this whole thing. YouTube has afforded us a platform to build with millions and billions of people, some that have been more experienced at this program than we had, some that have just started. And where we're at, we began to find our tribe, our group of people, our community, as they call it, that we're going to gel with. And as we grow, my biggest thing I like to do is to encourage others to grow. I hope that by the time I go stratospheric, I have still those same content creators right alongside me. And even if they don't, I still want to be able to communicate to those that have always been a part of my community. I don't want to check out, act like, oh, I'm too good, this, that. That's the best part about this whole thing. You will always have the opportunity to be and to help and to lift another person up. That's what's great about this. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you, because I said it earlier, what ends up happening is that you develop a you start building this gargantuan competitive advantage. Now, this is about being so good in your niche that your presence becomes impossible to ignore. Think about that. Now, I have some people that I just adore and have fun with, and as I'm gelling with them, I'm nurturing over here with those that I've just met and those that are in the middle that are just come and give me love, and we just all continue to build. Just imagine one touches one, that touches one, that touches one, that touches one, and soon your subscribers go like this, your views go like this, I mean, it's just your shorts, it just becomes huge. That's what happened with Benjamin. Let me see real quick. I always got a book somewhere. These two gentlemen right here, Benjamin Travis and Sean Cannell, with their book called YouTube Secrets. Yes, I do study from those that have millions and billions of subscribers. We should be willing to be a student, and as we learn, we share it with others. You don't try to keep the secrets. This is what this is all about, man. That's what YouTube is all about. You're allowed to share your skills, your abilities, your just creativity on this platform. And so these men have, as well as Joy, I believe is his wife, and she has like over 1 billion subscribers. They are just great people. So I tap into that. So that's what I don't ever want to do. I don't ever want to have that ignore. CEO of Cash, she'd just be dropping jewels. Boom. Here you go. Have a good day. It's all for free. How to build outside of YouTube, how to get contracts and do all these other great things. She's just a wealth of knowledge. The formula behind this is that mastery plus consistency plus a system equals growth. That's what the automaticity point is really all about. Your mastery builds credibility, consistency builds trust, and systems build scalability. You begin to grow and you feel awesome for it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna give you a real life example. Now, a lot of people are freaking out about this dude now, but I watch a lot of people when they started in their garages or had their borrow money from family members. When you look at small creators who stay consistent, they've carved out empires by dominating their niche. Entrepreneurs, i.e., Jeff Bezos, achieved automaticity points in logistics and turned Amazon into a behemoth. It, it is what it is. He saw something. He That's what I'm saying. To me, this morning, it just caught fire. And I say, I'm going to share this with my community because I believe in all of us. Within about, I call it my benchmark. From, say, 3 months, we'll be in spring. By time some, if not most of us, by the time we hit summer, oh yeah, we're going to be really showing up and showing out. And I'm holding that myself personally responsible to hit that automaticity point because I truly believe that YouTube has said, come alongside, get your stuff out, then we're going to learn this platform process, and then we'll have the opportunity to get that partnership going. And that's why I see with a lot of people, some of those that have been doing it for 5 years, they repetition, they doing it, they doing it, they doing it. And when you catch it, it's like catching fire. I mean, it's nothing to it but to do it at this point. So I just want to do a quick recap because, like I say again, even though I got to go to work tomorrow, man, I'll fall asleep and still wake up at 5 a.m. I'm about this business now, because that's what it truly is all about. Remember, automaticity is the gateway for freeing your mind for creativity and innovation. Start small, stay consistent, and systematize your growth. Relate back to your to those that you're working with. Be okay with it. You know, it's the coolest part. That's the best part about sharing because it helps me grow. I like to pour into other people because when I'm empty, then my mind says, guess what? Got another one for you. Are you ready? And then it happens. Boom. So whether you're CEO, as a creator, entrepreneur, operator, shaping your company, brick and mortar, online e-commerce like me and my wife have, myrootadvines.com, as a creator, building your YouTube channel as a small YouTube content creator, or as an entrepreneur seeking growth. Your habits will determine your success. So that's what I really, really, truly wanted to share with you guys this evening. And here I am, hit another 30. Another 30 minute. My man Nemo 504 watched my last one. I really, truly appreciate that. It's so many of you guys that I met today that I chopped it up with, whether I was at my office working, when I got an opportunity to take a break to do some things, when I got home after me and my wife, I had an opportunity along with Roddy to hang out and chill. It's just awesome doing this. So if you would do me a song before I close out, if this resonated with you, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. And if you feel others could benefit from this, please share it. That's one of the things I also want to do. I want to be one that's willing to ask you. And, you know, as I close out, I also like to tell you my three foundations for what I believe has made me successful in my YouTube journey. And that's when I honor myself, I can honor you. When I love myself, I can definitely love you. And when I respect myself, I can respect you. And as my mentor, Robin Sharma would say, own your morning and you will elevate your life. You guys have a fantastic, you're probably sleeping. But for those of you that are still woke on the West Coast or getting up in the morning, this recording is going to be coming out very soon. Have a good night.